Hello, hello, and happy Thursday. Welcome to, well, I guess it's going to be Love It Chop It, but it's Love It Chop It with your die cut machine. Now, you can definitely do this with your trimmer. You certainly can, but we're going to step it up a little bit. So those of you that have a Cricut or a ScanNCut, I've put some files for you in the classroom. Make sure that you enroll in this. Let me get you where it is. You're just going to go to karamiller.com and click on Classroom. And you will see a whole bunch of classes, but the one that you want is the one that's, well, you can take any one you want, but the one that you want that this will be in will say the 2019 free classes. It's a picture with a froglet, the jumping frog, it's purple, is the picture that's on the front of it. But look for that. It's 2019 and it's a free classroom, and it has everything. Hello, ladies. It has everything that I have done in 2019, including any sketches that I've given you. But tonight there's a bunch of SVGs, which are what you're going to use for Design Space, or a Cameo could use that. And there's FCMs, which are the files that your ScanNCut uses, okay? Now, I'll show you a couple things. So let's go to my computer for a minute. This is your workspace for your brother's ScanNCut. One of the things that I want you to notice is, see how that file, that is the same file that we're using, but it's little, because I uploaded an SVG, and it's really tough when you do that. It doesn't come in the right size. But if you bring in your FCM, it will come in the right size. I should have deleted the other one first, but that's okay. Let's delete that one. So see how it comes in the right size? It needs to fill the whole mat. I'm going to show you on my Cricut, and it's going to make way more sense. So here's my Cricut. I am using, remember this paper, this designer series paper is free during Celebration. That means you only have till the rest of this month. Grab some of this. Make sure that you get a pack or two of this. It will make an amazing assortment of cards. So what are we doing? Let me show you one more thing. Let me bring you back into here. And we are going to cut with our Design Space. So this is all ready for me. I'm going to load it on in. And bring you back so that you can see it. So this is ready to go. It looks like I didn't load it straight, so I'm going to unload for a sec. 2 hands. Get it in nice and straight. And I'm going to let it go ahead and cut. So what it's doing is it's going to give me all that I need for 3 cards plus. Wait till you see. We're going to go play with it. I'm only going to cut this one, but you have 3 or 4 files. Actually, no, I'm going to cut 2 because I want to show you another one. There is, and we're going to use this paper for the next one. So some of these files are just going to give you the cuts. Super easy. You're not going to waste a lot of paper. And this is cutting it slow. I didn't even speed this up. I could be doing lots of other things. Now you're still going to need your trimmer. You're still going to use your basic cardstock as the base of your card. You're still going to cut your card front. But all these little trimmings, no measuring. I don't have to try and figure out how's it going to fit. I'm letting the machine do it. Hey, Shelly. So thank you all for sharing this. You will be entered today. What you're going to win, I'm going to pick 2 lucky winners, and you are going to get a USB drive that will help you save your files. I have these really fun, they're in my color, USBs, and I have 2 of these. They will have some simples on them. They will have some Love It Chop Its. You can use them in both your ScanNCut, or you could use them for Cricut, and simply as a great way to maintain your SVGs. This is the Cricut Air 2, actually, Shelley. And the difference between those, the Cricut Air means that it connects wirelessly to my computer or my iPad or my iPhone or my tablet. The Air 2 has the option to cut a little bit faster. Seriously, if you don't know the difference, if you have never used the Air 2, you won't notice it. It's not that big a deal. But if you don't have one and you have the option, sorry, I should have taken you off of that so I didn't make you dizzy. Let's do that. Come back to me for a minute. Okay, hi. I don't want you to be dizzy while I'm adjusting this crazy camera. There it is. Well, still not right. Now you're seeing the floor. There we go. All right, so you ready to see what we cut? This is pretty cool. All right, so first things first, we're gonna pull this outside piece. This is really the only waste that we have. And it's really not waste. I could do some cool stuff with this, but this I don't really need. So this is gonna go over here. Then, remember when you're taking your pieces off of your mat, either the Cricut or the ScanNCut, the best way to do it is flip your mat over and take your mat off. So you're curling your mat, and you'll notice that your paper doesn't curl. If I were to grab this paper and pull it up, it's gonna come up all curled up. But by doing it this way, and I'm just peeling my mat off, this is a new Cricut mat, so it's pretty sticky. But if I were to take it this way and peel it, I'm gonna curl up my paper, okay? So just flip it over and peel your mat away. And then wait till you see what we have. Now this is the basic file. Whoops, stuck things to it. This is the basic file. I'll show you the next one too. So now we have all these little pieces, right? Look what happens. You have 3 of these, and remember, Designer Series paper is reversible, so I can use either way. So I have 1, 2, 3. I have 3 of my next layer. 2, 3. I have 3 of my sentiment layer that's going to go right across here. So I have 3 super cool cards, right? And then I have these 2 pieces that could be used on another card. They could go into my scrap pile. They would work for a punch. Let's say I was trying to do, they would work for one of these punches really nicely. This is my regular label punch. I could get 2 out of that, okay? So that's what's left over on the basic one. So 3 cards, super layered, ready to go. The other ones, let me get these guys out of the way, but remember, they're not all stuck like this. They could go like this. I could grab another paper from the pack and work together with that. Let me pick up what we have here and get these out of the way. And let me show you, I cut one other one before you got here. Here's one of the other files. And this is using that great botanical butterfly. So this is a regular card base, an A2, which started out as 8.5 by 11. I cut it in half this way, scored. So now I have a card base, and you're wondering, where did you get those little pieces? Well, these are cut a little bit differently. These are the bottoms. Right? Either way. Then we have this layer, and this layer. Then these got cut, these little pieces got cut out of there, but nobody can see, so they can go right here, and right here, and right here. Then I have 3 of these that go across, and I have these 2 leftovers. right? So when I go to put my card together, I have even more options. Watch this. So this is the base one. I could just use that on a card, and I've got this great cutout that's centered right in the middle. I could stamp right here, and this could be a card. Then I have these pieces. This could go like this, and this could go across. This could go this way. I mean, lots and lots of options. This is a 1-inch. This will fit perfectly in my favorite punch, my triple banner punch, right? And now I have this great piece to go across. Lots of choices. My butterfly can go on here. I could take this and also cut it out of 12 by 12 white paper, Whisper White, and then I'd have lots more to mix, or I could cut it out of different colors and I could stamp on these. Okay, so there's that. We're not done. There's one more I've got to show you, and the reason I gave you the basic one, let's go back to the machine. Hold on just a second. So the reason I gave you this is you could then modify this any way you want. Let's say you wanted to cut out a window. So instead of having this be your top layer, you wanted to make this into a frame. Well, you could definitely do that, because you could bring in a shape over here, line this up. Now remember, these are the smaller ones that are going to be the top layer. So I'm going to make this a little bit smaller. Maybe I'm going to make it a rectangle, and I'm going to pop that right there. I don't need to do any slicing, or, oh, you're not even there. Sorry. I don't need to do any slicing or anything weird. I just need to get these lined up where I want them. So I'm going to duplicate that layer, and I'm going to bring that down here. And then I'm going to do one more, and I'm going to bring that over here. And you can do the same thing in ScanNCut, in your ScanNCut software. Then before I go to the cut mat, I'm going to select everything, which I can do by dragging that over it, or I can come right up here and say select all. And I'm going to come down here to the bottom, and I'm going to say attach. And now when I say, okay, little Mr. Cricut, you make it, it's going to send it over to the mat, and it's going to keep everything in position, and it's going to cut it out. Let me cancel. Let's come back over here. I want to show you a different one. There's one more file that I want to show you. We're going to go to upload because it's an SVG. And I want to show you this one. This one has the word hi in it. You're going to make cute little, you could do thank you, you could do hi, you could do friend, you could do whatever you want inside your cutouts. I'm going to say make it. Cricut's going to send it to the mat. I'm good to go. Continue. It's got to connect to my machine. In the meantime, because it's got the words on the front, I need to think about which is going to be the front. It doesn't matter when I flip over my mats, but it's hard to read words that are cut out of this kind of pattern paper. So I'm going to do it this way so that it's going to cut the hi and be able to spell it out of this green. Now I'm going to go over to my Cricut. I'm going to bring you over, hold on, so that you can see it. I don't want to make you dizzy though, so I'm going to take you off of there while I turn it. All right, you get to see my elbow and my sweater, but at least you're not upside down and dizzy. Now you can see the Cricut again. And we're going to say go ahead and cut. And it's cutting away. And we haven't even put our cards together, but I would just sit one afternoon and cut and cut and cut. Then when you get everything all done and you've got all your little pieces together, you're going to package them all up. I'm using the empty stamp cases. Shelly, this is a light blue mat, and this is it will change your world. The green mat is for vinyl. It works best for vinyl. Paper crafters want the blue mat. When Cricut came out with that, I thought, oh, sure, they just want me to buy something else. That's just silly. I'm not going to do it. And then I tried it. It is a game changer. It's not as sticky as the green. It doesn't rip your paper. It does intricate cuts better. It's one of those deals that, oh, I guess they were right. And then there's a purple one. And the purple one is for heavier stuff. But if you're a paper crafter, you want the blue one. Right, Mary Lou? It's the lighter touch. I'm telling you, you will be so surprised when you try it. I sure was. And I only use the blue now because I'm a paper crafter. Occasionally I will do some vinyl, but I have some old green ones that I pull out when I need to. There's no need to re-sticky it. There's no need to do any of those horrible cleaning things they tell you to do with all kinds of chemicals. You don't have to do that. I just rinse mine under warm water. But if you're using Stampin' Up! Paper, you will find that it doesn't get dirty and it doesn't get linty because our paper doesn't do that. We're almost done. 89%. Yeah, let me know, Shelly, what you think. But I swear by it. Right. It's really amazing. Okay, we're almost done. I know it's relaxing to watch the Cricut cut, but come on, little machine. Almost. One more little... I did not speed it up either. This is normal speed. Dolly, yes, I don't change. I really don't. I use it for everything as well. But it is they tell us that the green is more for vinyl, but I don't use it. Hold on, I'm spinning you around again. Boy, you guys would be so dizzy if you knew what I was doing to you right now. Okay, I think we're there. No, we're not. We're kind of in the wrong place. Much better. This spinny thing is just not for me. Okay, so here we are. We're going to take this little outside piece off. We got to think of something cool to do with these. Like maybe streamers. I mean, they're really cute little strips. They'd be great to cut and add to something, but that's what you have left over. So and they're kind of cool. They come off in one piece. So you could kind of hang these around your neck, hang them up here. I don't know. They're really cool. Okay, so there's that. Let's flip this over. Now this is the one with the words in it. And if you try and change these that I gave you, they've been, the files have been created so you can't really take out the words. So don't do that. Use the blank one. There's one that says 12 by 12 blank when you download it, and that doesn't have anything in it. Look, see we have our words right here. So now this is already pre-attached. I don't need that, that's nothing. I need my dot for my eye. I could have put a little bit of adhesive behind this using our Sizzix sheets. This is a little bit more tedious. Right, I know, Shannon, those little strip cards, right? Aren't they cute? And it's really not, I mean, if you just threw them away, you wouldn't feel horrible. Well, at least I wouldn't. I'd be okay. But I would definitely think about what could I do with it. And I use this same format on all of these. Now, some of you are thinking, well, what about the 6x6? Seriously, I'm not sure it's worth loading it in for a 6x6 to trim it up. You could. All right, so what did we get? We don't want you. We have, it's like a surprise. We have this one. Let's flip you over. And then this. Oh, I need to put you on the back of white because it's hard to see on this paper. So there's our card front, right? We have this really cute sentiment that would go on there. Had I cut this out of Whisper White, I could pop down, where's my other piece? I'd have one of these. I tend to be not so many patterns kind of make me a little itchy. So I would like something solid. I would cut a whole sheet of this. I would take some 12 by 12 and cut that up too. I could just grab my scraps that I have sitting around and my punch. I don't have to do it all with a Cricut. So let's say I grab a piece of Whisper White and I grab one of my punches. But I've done all the heavy duty measuring and cutting, so I don't even need to think about it. This can go here with this cute little strip right across. And then my little high can go right on the front. And I've created a super unique card that nobody's going to have. And pop that right on there. Remember, my card also says hi in the middle. And that would be really cute. I didn't take them off, but I've got the little insides of my H's right here on my mat still. So I would just position that right in place. And now I have this super cute card with just the background. And then I could add this down here. Some ribbons and some sequins, and I've got this card that nobody's going to have, right? And they're already pre-cut, so you don't have to be thinking about your Cricut. You've already done all the heavy lifting. You've done all the cutting. What if you decide, well, you know, I really just want to do a nice plain card, but now I've got that cut out of the middle. Well, I just grab this and pop it right on there and I cover it up. Okay, or I have this. I could do this, ink around the outside, and then I'd get the popped up version. And I have this piece that goes right in the middle. So lots and lots of options with these cards. Or you can do the same 3 that all match. So you're going to get 3 full-size cards, multi-layered, or you're going to get 6 to 9 other cards if you don't put tons of layers on the front of them. All right, so let me show you where they are in case you've not explored my classroom before. Just a sec, let me get over there. And we're loading. All right, so this is, if you go to karamiller.com, that's what you'll see. My smiling face. If you click up here where it says classroom, it will bring you into my classroom, and you're going to click on new classes. And you're going to see what's coming up for April. Lots of options, lots of Cricut, lots of ScanNCut. And then my Stampin' Up! Classes are always on Mondays and Thursday night on Facebook. They're free. And if you scroll down, here is the frog that I was saying. This is the 2019 live classes. It's free. You're going to click on that and you're going to join for free. And once you do, you scroll down and you will see all the classes that I've taught so far this year. We are in March. This is the one right now that we're talking about tonight, the Love It, Chop It. And these are your different formats. If you download the SVG and you're a ScanNCut user, you're going to find that it comes in too small. It comes in around 8. It doesn't come in at the full size it should be. They should be 11.5 by 11.5 is the file. So for you, it's easier to just download the FCM and you're good to go. If you're using Design Space or you are a Cameo, Silhouette Cameo user, you're going to want the SVG. Okay? I know tonight was not at all. We didn't really make a card. We cut a bunch. So I'm dying to see what your cards look like. I can't wait to see how you put these files together. So please post them for me. Let me know what you've cut. If you have any trouble with anything, please let me know. Uploading SVGs are really simple in Design Space. If you need more Design Space work or you want to brush up on it, remember I offer Design Space classes once a month. We do an intro to Design Space, how to talk to it so that your Cricut hears you, and make sure that you know what you're doing. And then we also have project classes throughout the month. So if you really want to get your Cricut up and running or your ScanNCut, you might want to do a little studying. And I'd love to help you. Awesome, Dolly. I can't wait to see what you guys do, and have a wonderful weekend. I'll see you all again soon. Bye. Oh wait, I can't leave. Oh my goodness. Tomorrow night is our coloring class. I knew I'd forget to tell you something. You can just come. It'll be at 8 o'clock right here in this Facebook, and we'll be coloring with our blends and dandelion wishes. So if you have not signed up for that or anything, you don't really need to. You're just going to be here tomorrow night at 8. And if you're in my Facebook groups, you will have noticed a save the date. Save the date is because I have jumped in with both feet, and I'm going to be doing an in-person retreat again. I haven't done it in a few years. We did Christmas in Vermont. This is going to be October in Vermont. It is beautiful. There's this incredible, it's an Airbnb, but it's really not. It's this beautiful home that just happens to have a giant ballroom attached to it. It's on a dirt road. It's not that far out. It's right near an apple orchard. I'm telling you, it's like if you wanted to write down picturesque Vermont, this is this place. And so that's where we're doing it. There's not room for a zillion people. It won't be huge. It'll be all weekend, Friday to Sunday. I haven't posted any enrollment. I just want you to save your dates. It's October 18th, 19th, and 20th weekend. And it will also be offered online. So if you can't make it to Vermont, no worries. We'll do it online too. All right, now I can really go. Have a great weekend. I don't think I forgot to tell you anything else. Thank you so much for coming, and I'll see you soon. Bye. Yay, Penny.